And hello, everyone. A very pleasant good afternoon here from Brevard, North Carolina at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Chick Martin Court, to be exact, here nearing a 2 o'clock tip-off here between Covenant and Brevard College. Women's basketball action here today. Quick turnaround for both of these teams. Both squads playing last night. Both squads losing last night. Brevard losing 76 to 65 here at home against LaGrange, and Covenant coming off a loss 79 to 46 at Piedmont last night. Absolute thrashing. Brevard's game was a little bit more competitive than that. Brevard sitting at 8-5 overall, 3-2 in the conference, hoping to make that 4-2 and not fall to 3-3. Covenant sitting at 6-6 overall, 3-3 in the conference, so 500 in both. But they are riding a 5-game losing streak after the loss to Piedmont last night. Brevard, led by head coach Donald Hudson in season number 6 with the team, 51 career wins, the winningest coach in Brevard women's basketball history. And Covenant, the Scots, led by Coach Skylar Barraford, fourth-year coach out of Gordon, his assistant coach Jerome Grammer in his first year out of southeastern Florida. Coach Hudson's assistant coach Annalie Bollinger in her first season as well. The Tornadoes led by Destiny Williams, who's coming off with a career high and a season high tie last night in points, 32. It's the third time she's hit that mark in her career. Hit it once last season, hit it once a couple weeks ago, and then hit it once again last night. 32 points for Destiny Williams, who now on the season averaging just at about 19 points per game, 18.7 to be exact, 2.5 assists per game, 8.3 rebounds hauled in per game. And then really her second fiddle has been coming off the bench. McKenna Parkins, sort of a great sixth man for Coach Hudson and his team, 10.8 points per game, an assist and a half a game, and 5.5 rebounds per game. Can't ask for a much better contribution from someone coming off the bench. She had a really good game last night. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc for Parkins last night. And a question mark for the team, is Taisha Washington going to be playing today? Missed 5 games in a row, came back, had one of her best career games, and then didn't play again last night. I believe was on a minutes limit earlier this week against Warren Wilson. So we'll see what the status of Taisha Washington is. If she's not ready to go, it'll likely be Lexi Shepard, once again, the freshman guard running the point out of Somerville, South Carolina. If Washington does play, that provides a big spark for the Tornadoes. Washington averaging 9.4 points per game, 3.5 assists per game, and 3.6 rebounds per game. So Taisha Washington, player to look out for. See if she's in the lineup today or not for Coach Hudson. When we get back a little bit more look into the matchup between the two teams, Brevard, also one important note that we'll talk on when we get back, is 0-10 all-time versus the Covenant Scots. So despite the less than impressive just 500 record for the Scots, they've always posed a tough challenge for the Tornadoes. I'm sure Coach Hudson aware of this, looking to get the first win in program history against the Covenant Scots. But when we get back, more on that. Brevard and Covenant about 15 minutes away here in the Bosch. We'll be right back. Back here, more pregame coverage before this matchup between the Covenant Scots and the Brevard College Tornadoes. Another women's hoops clash today after a loss last night to LaGrange at home. Brevard looking to bounce back. 8-5 overall, 3-2 in the conference, looking to move those figures to 9-5 and 4-2 respectively. Covenant sitting at 6-6 overall, 3-3 in the conference. You might not think that's super impressive, but then you look at the all-time series, and Covenant is 10-0 all-time against Brevard. I believe they started playing in 2005 when I looked up the stat, but 0-10 all-time. Brevard looking to finally break through against Covenant and get their first win against the Scots. Covenant out of Lookout Mountain, Georgia, and the Tornadoes obviously located here in Brevard, North Carolina, in the western North Carolina mountains. Coach Donald Hudson just looking to be the first coach to dethrone Covenant in this series. Destiny Williams looking to have another big game. She had 32 last night, which ties her career high and her season high. So we'll see if Destiny can replicate that effort. There was a good output from McKenna Parkins as well, who off the bench once again averaging 11 points a game, an assist and a half, 5.5 rebounds. So Parkins playing really good basketball ever since, especially since coming off that meniscus injury. Obviously sporting the knee brace still is Parkins, and big question mark once again is Tyshae Washington going to be in the lineup today or not. If not, the point guard duties will be going over to Lexi Shepard. We can only assume. That's who we've seen every time that Tyshae has not been playing. And just looking in the warm-up lines, not seeing Washington right now, so not the best sign on if she's going to go or not. But once again, if she doesn't, Lexi Shepard, a more than capable point guard, filling in the role of number 10, who averages 10 points a game and 3.5 assists and rebounds per game. So a big loss, but once again, Lexi Shepard, more than capable of filling that gap, a promising freshman out of South Carolina. When we get back, starters and a little bit more commentary about what's going to happen and what we're looking for in this game between the Scots and the Tornadoes. About 8 minutes away from starting lineups and then tip. Be back from the Bosch, Brevard, and Covenant. back here in the Bosch, about 4 minutes away from starting lineups, and then the tip between Brevard and Covenant. Covenant Scots, Brevard Tornadoes. Brevard again 0-10 all time against the Covenant Scots, looking to get win number 1 in the history of the series. And an interesting note, prior to the game, there is an administrative technical placed on Brevard. So before the game even starts, you will see Covenant shooting a technical free throw. We've got the starters right here for both Covenant and Brevard. We'll start with the visiting Covenant College Scots. Number 4, Karis McIntosh, a sophomore guard out of Bernice, Louisiana. Number 12, Mary Elaine Mitchell, a sophomore guard out of Macon, Georgia. Megan Rouse, a sophomore forward from Cleveland, Tennessee. Ruthie Moore, a junior guard from Lawrence, South Carolina. And Cosette Kirsch, a junior guard out of Austin, Texas. Now for the home Brevard College Tornadoes, about the same old starting lineup for Coach Donald Hudson. We have found out that Taisha Washington is injured once again. Not exactly sure what the injury is, some sort of leg injury. We were told that she is on crutches, so Washington not going to be available for this game or maybe the foreseeable future. In her spot, it will be Lexi Shepard. She is one of the starters, and those starters go as follows. Number 2, Shakira Thompson, senior guard out of Atlanta, Georgia, Langston Hughes High School. Number 4, China Pouncey, sophomore guard, 5'7", from Dillon, South Carolina, Dillon High School. And Shepard, the aforementioned guard, freshman, 5'2", from Summerville, South Carolina, Summerville High School. Number 13, the star of the team, unquestioned, Destiny Williams, the graduate forward, 5'8", Aiken, South Carolina, Aiken High School. And down low, number 32, Avery Lockwood, the senior center, 6 foot, homeschooled from Foxworth, Mississippi. Those are the 5 for the Tornadoes. You heard the 5 from the Scots. About a minute and 50 away from tip. And stand by, and we will throw it down to PA announcer Ray Gill for the national anthem and the starting lineups. About a minute and 40 until then. Brevard and Covenant coming up from the Bosch.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet this afternoon's starters. First of the visiting Scots of Covenant College. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore from Louisiana, number 4, Karis McIntosh. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Macon, Georgia, number 12, Mary Elaine Mitchell. At 4, a 5'11" sophomore from Cleveland, Tennessee, number 13, Megan Rouse. At guard, a 5'7" junior from Lawrence, South Carolina, number 15, Ruthie Moore. And at guard, a 5'6" junior from Austin, Texas, number 21, Cosette Kirsch. Company is coached by Skylar Barefoot. And now, the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. At guard, a 5'5" senior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 2, Shakira Thompson. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Dillon, South Carolina, number 4, China Pouncey. At guard, a 5'2" freshman from Summerville, South Carolina, number 5, Lexi Shepard. At 4, the 5'8" graduate from Aiken, South Carolina, number 13, Destiny Williams. And at center, a 6' senior from Foxworth, Mississippi, number 32, Avery Lockwood.
That was PA announcer Ray Gill, and we are right here ready for tip-off at the Bosch. The teams breaking their huddles, the starting fives coming out. You heard the starting lineups be announced between the two squads. And now we are just about ready for tip-off. Lockwood going for the tip for Brevard. Looks like it might be Rouse going for the Scots. And actually forgot, once again, an administrative technical was placed on Brevard prior to the game. So before tip-off, there will be a technical free throw shot by Covenant, and it is good. 2 technical free throws, rather. And here comes the second. They choose Cosette Kirsch to shoot both, and she knocks down both. And now we are ready to tip off here at the Bosch. Covenant and Brevard. Covenant 10-0 all-time versus Brevard. Brevard looking for their first win. It will be Rouse going against Lockwood, and Rouse wins the tip. Goes out to Moore. Now McIntosh handling the ball up top. Goes right to Rouse. Rouse not doing anything. No dribbles. Passes it out now. Back out of the left side now. Going inside is Moore. Now Kirsch fires a 3 and won't hit. It'll bounce around. Lexi Shepard has it now after the rebound by Avery Lockwood. Brevard donning the blue uniforms today. We're wearing the grays last night. Destiny's got it on the right side. She's going to go to work with the left. Picks up her dribble, passes it out of the corner. Shepard going to fire a 3 and will not hit it. Rebound brought down by Shepard. Shepard's got it. She's going to go inside now. Passing out at the Lockwood. Lockwood point blank misses off the back rim. Now coming up the floor is Kirsch. Passes it to the right side. Mitchell fires a 3. No good. Shepard to the rebound. That was Moore, rather, shooting the 3. Sorry. Shepard coming up the left side now. She drives inside. Turning around now. Passing down low to Lockwood again. Takes a dribble, turning around, and will not get any of the rim there. And now the rebound will be lost by Karis McIntosh. Careless there, and it'll be Brevard ball once again. 2-0 lead, about 1:10 into the ball game. And Lexi Shepard now to inbound for the Tornadoes. Shepard surveying is going to go right to Lockwood, who puts it up, and it's good. Avery Lockwood gets the scoring going for the Tornadoes. McIntosh now. Moore. Kirsch. Kirsch on the right side going to work on Shepard. Right in front of Coach Donald Hudson. Now to the left side. Mitchell. McIntosh now. McIntosh goes down low. Good pass. And a foul called on China Pouncey. Good defense, but foul will come against Ruthie Moore. And Moore will shoot 2 here early on. 2 free throws at the beginning of the game before tip-off due to an administrative technical once again. First free throw no good there by Mary Elaine. No, not Mary Elaine Mitchell. Ruthie Moore. Apologies once again. A lot of numbers close together, and the second free throw is good from Moore. So 3-2 Covenant. Shepard on the right side now, guarded by McIntosh. Dribbling with the right. Pass it up top now, Lockwood. Lockwood behind the three-point line, looking around, bounce pass to Williams, and a lot of traffic. Had Lockwood on a cut, doesn't take her. Instead goes to Shepard. Shepard looking around now, Williams. Williams looks like it'll be a 3-second call against Brevard, and possession will go to Covenant. Ruthie Moore to inbound. It's Kirsch. Now back to Moore. McIntosh. Calling the play out. Now to Rouse. Rouse, not any dribbles. Now goes to McIntosh on the right side. McIntosh going inside. Pass it out of the corner. And going inside now. Moore won't take it. Now Rouse. Rouse goes in. Pump fake. Going up. Blocked by Lockwood. And it'll be retained. And then the shot clock expires. That was Mary Elaine Mitchell that got to it after the block. But the horn sounded. And it's a 24-second violation. Destiny to inbound now. 3-2 Covenant. Just getting going here. 7:34 to go in the first. Lexi Shepard. Now Williams. China Pouncey now has it on the right side. Guarded by Kirsch. Now pass to Lockwood. It's wild. Goes off her hands. Brought in by Destiny, though. Destiny takes a mid-range and will not hit. It'll bounce in and out. But Lockwood gets the rebound, puts it up, and it's good. Avery Lockwood, 2 early baskets for the Tornadoes. McIntosh, now Kirsch. Kirsch coming up the floor, loses her dribble, and it's taken away by Shepard. Shepard coming up the floor now. Kirsch hustling. Lexi going to go in. The layup is no good. Off the glass, got none of the rim there. Wild. And Alyssa Moore, newly checked into the game with the rebound. Now McIntosh. She came in favor of Rouse. And now defers to Kirsch. Mitchell has it. Left side now Moore. Down low. Mitchell misses the layup. Good cut, good pass. Couldn't finish. Lexi Shepard now. Calling the play. Guarded by McIntosh up top. Looking around to the left. Now we'll hit China Pouncey right on the NCAA logo. Pouncey, a couple dribbles. Now going in on Kirsch. Will pass off to Thompson. Thompson a 3. It is no good. Rebound though, Lockwood. Backing around, putting it up, is fouled. And Avery Lockwood, very active early on. She'll go to the line for 2. Checking in now, number 14, Naomi Crumley. And it looks like number 0, Madison Blevins. Lockwood. First free throw, no good, off the back of the rim. Coach Skylar Bareford in her 4th year coaching on the sideline for Covenant, and the second free throw is no good. Moore now. Ruthie Moore. Lexi Shepard on her. Gives it off to Kirsch. Kirsch guarded by China Pouncey. Now back to Moore. Crumley now left side Blevins. Blevins has space. Instead passes it off. Going inside now Moore, losing the ball, and a foul called on the floor. And subs now coming in. McKenna Parkins, super sub, 6-man, whatever you want to call her. Very efficient player for the Tornadoes coming in, as well as Aisha Short, China Pouncey, and Avery Lockwood both will take a seat. Kirsch now to inbound. Looking around, goes high up top to Moore. Moore working on Short. Short, tight defense. Moore gets some space, goes inside, puts up a layup, and it's good. Parkins inbounds. And here comes Lexi Shepard up the left side. Shepard gives it off Thompson. Tight space. Kirsch on her. Now she's doubled. Loses her dribble now. Gives it off to Destiny Williams on the right side. Williams, nice jab step. Loses the ball. Out to the wing. Thompson pump fake. Long 2 is good. drained by Shakira Thompson there, and she's into the scoring. 6-5 lead now for Brevard with 5:12 to go in the first. Play being called out, more dribbling. Lexi Shepard guarding her tight. Pass is stolen by Parkins. Here she goes, dribbling with the left, is going to slow it down. Now she's going to go inside, picks up her dribble, goes up top. Destiny Williams all alone for three, hits it. Three-pointer Destiny Williams. And it's 9-5 Tornadoes early on here in the Bosch. Kirsch now dribbling on the right side. Lexi Shepard, active hands, pass down low now. This is Moore. Moore now Kirsch. Moore setting the screen. Passes it off to Crumley. Right side. Moore now going inside is fouled by Shakira Thompson. And a timeout now. Not sure who called it, but a timeout nonetheless. Coach Hudson talking things over with his team. And if you're Coach Hudson, you really got to like the energy that you've seen so far from the Tornadoes on all sides. Defensively, active hands. You're getting called for some fouls, but you'll take that when you're forcing the turnovers and having the pressure that you are so far here in the first period. And for Covenant, I mean, really, you're just being sloppy with the basketball, not playing great defense, kind of slacking, especially beyond the arc. Obviously, you see Destiny Williams was just left alone on that three-pointer. Shakira Thompson hit that long two. So if you're Covenant, you want to play a little bit tighter defense. And if you're Brevard, you just want to keep doing more of the same of what you've been doing because your defense has been suffocating. You've been hitting shots. You've been getting to the free throw line. Couldn't ask for a much better start for Coach Donald Hudson, except maybe the administrative technical at the beginning, which is all said and done. And is actually 2 of the 5 Covenant points. So really, since the tip-off, you've given up 3 points, and that's it. So you've got to be ecstatic about the defensive output that you've gotten so far if you're Coach Donald Hudson. Looking for career win number 52 today and looking for program win number 1 against Covenant. All-time 0-10 against the Scots. Looking for that first one, and now the Nados breaking the huddle coming out. Still Pouncey, Short, Parkins, and Shepard, but now Melvia Seymour checked into the ball game for Destiny Williams. And now Covenant checking back into the game. Megan Rouse back in. This will be Ruthie Moore shooting free throws. First one is good. Karis McIntosh in, as well as Mary Elaine Mitchell and Kirsch. And the second free throw rolls out. China Pouncey with a rebound. Lexi Shepard has it, guarded by Kirsch on the right side now. Short coming over. A little bit of congestion on the right side, and now ball given to Aisha Short. Short wants Parkins, won't take her yet. Now goes to the left side to Melvia Seymour. Driving in, Seymour loses the ball and is fouled. And ball went flying, and a foul called. And that's Karis McIntosh. 4-on-4 action there. Number 4, China Pouncey. Number 4, Karis McIntosh, who will now come out of the game in favor of Breezy Savage. That's got to be up there for coolest names in the USA South as China Pouncey gets the inbound. Melvia Seymour now to Shepard, who loses it momentarily but gets it back. Couple dribbles. Left side, Seymour. Seymour looking around, going to draw 2 and go in, and will be called for a travel. She hit the shot through traffic but took too many steps, trying to plead her case that it was just 2, but a travel call nonetheless. Coming up the floor, Savage. Now Mitchell going to shoot, and a travel called on her. So it's going to be going the other way once again. It'll be China Pouncey to inbound. So inbound from in front of the NATO bench. Shepard's got it now. 3:48 and counting to go here in the first. 9-6 Brevard. Pouncey, left side. Gives it off to Seymour. A little bit of a mishandle there on the pass, but Seymour has it now. Aisha Short on the left side. Back to Seymour. Seymour driving in. Called for another travel. 3 straight possessions where these referees have called a travel. 2 on Brevard, 1 against Covenant. Now Savage coming up the floor. Gives it off to Kirsch. Kirsch cross-court pass to Moore. Now Mitchell has it. Now Rouse on top of the three-point line. Wide open is Savage for three after the extra pass, and she will miss short. Pouncey will let it go out of bounds, and it'll be NATO ball. Pouncey tosses it in to Lexi Shepard. Kirsch waiting at midcourt for Shepard, but it'll sag off. Now Melvia Seymour with the ball, guarded tightly. Now Parkins. Parkins tries to go down low to Seymour, can't hit her, and it'll be a turnover, pass out of bounds. Cosette Kirsch coming up the floor. Now Mitchell. Moore. Savage on the left side now. Savage down low. Good pass. And now going up with it and not hitting is Ruthie Moore. China Pouncey hauls in the rebound. Now gives it off to Shepard with 2:40 to go in the first. Lexi tries to go right side. Tight pass to Pouncey. Now Aisha Short on the right side. Going low to Parkins. Back to Short. Firing a three. No good. Rebounded by Kirsch. And she'll be fouled immediately by Lexi Shepard, who was trying to poke the ball out. Got a little antsy and got called with the foul. And that's Lexi Shepard's second foul. And Destiny Williams will check back in. Lexi will come out because of it. Moore now. Cosette Kirsch. On the right side, Williams on her now. Moore gets some space, goes inside. Not going to take the layup, passes it out now, and a hard foul on Mitchell. That's Aisha Short just kind of running into her beyond the three-point line, and now free throws will be coming. First free throw is no good by Mary Elaine Mitchell. And the second one, good. Bouncing around and going in. Destiny now. 3 points for her, 1 of 2 from the field. Bringing the ball up. 2:10 to go. Williams on the right side, guarded by Breezy Savage. Getting a pick from Parkins. And now doubled. Parkins all alone, going to fire the three and won't hit it. Bounced off the front of the rim. Savage now coming up the floor. Guarded by Aisha Short. And now Kirsch going to fire up a three and won't hit it. Rebound pulled in by Destiny. Destiny coming up the floor. Guarded by Rouse. And she will stop. Get doubled now in the corner. Down low. Nalia Boyce newly checked in. Welcome to the game. She gets a basket. Nalia Boyce, freshman center from Marion, North Carolina. Didn't see a lot of her earlier in the season, but these last few games she's really come on strong as a good presence. Savage now firing a three and hitting, and it's a 1-point game with 1:22 to go all of a sudden. After the three from Breezy Savage, who's really provided some energy off the bench. Williams coming up now, 1:13 to go. Now Parkins in the high block. Aisha Short now for three. No good. Rebounded, though, by Parkins, and she goes up with a layup. Another basket for the NATOs. Handful of Scots players waiting at the scorer's table to check into the next dead ball. Cosette Kirsch calling out the play now. Left side Mitchell, now Rouse in the high block. Not really doing much, waiting for the play to set up. Finally, Kirsch up top, guarded by Short. Goes down low. Mitchell mid-range, good. Mary Elaine Mitchell was left alone on the play. 36 seconds to go. Maybe try and go 2 for 1 here if you're Brevard, but we'll see what Coach Hudson and his team come out with. Try to get a good look, and they do. Seymour firing a three, no good, and the rebound brought in by Savage. 23 seconds to go. They can hold for the last shot. 20 seconds to go. Savage going inside now. Blocked by Nalia Boyce. Went up for the layup, and now Rouse has it and loses it. And then Destiny Williams has it and loses it. And now the pass to Aisha Short. 8 seconds to go, and a foul on Breezy Savage against Aisha Short. A chaotic last couple of seconds there. And now 3 new Scots going to check in for the last 8.4 of the quarter. It is Crumley, Blevins, and Alyssa Moore, not Ruthie Moore. Ruthie Moore, in fact, on the bench. 5 seconds to go. Williams coming up. 3, 2, 1. Gets a screen. Fires the three and hits it. Destiny Williams at the buzzer. with a big three-pointer, and it's 16-12 at the end of the first. Destiny Williams, 6 points at the end of the first. 16-12 lead for the Tornadoes, and we'll be right back after that electric buzzer beater from Destiny Williams. She just went around the screen by Leah Boyce, had space, was running out of time, just fired it up, and just absolutely drills the three to give the Tornadoes a 4-point lead heading into the second. We'll be right back from the Bosch. 16-12 lead for the Tornadoes over Covenant. Back here at the Bosch, second 10-minute stretch here between the Covenant Scots and the Brevard Tornadoes. Tornadoes leading by 4 here, and it's going to be Brevard ball. And now Callie Wells checked into the game. Has been injured this season. Was a big contributor as a freshman last year. And here she is checking into game action once again. Destiny Williams will get the inbound to get the second quarter going for the Tornadoes. Guarded by Ruthie Moore. Williams now up top to Wells. Now short on the right side. We'll give it off to Destiny. Destiny switches off onto Kirsch. Destiny going to work. And now to Wells on the left side. Wells driving in 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a floater. It's good. Welcome back, Callie Wells. She's got her first basket. And now Moore over to Blevins. Guarded by Parkins with the hands up. Looking around now, we'll go to the right side to Rouse, who will think about shooting it and then won't. Kirsch on the right wing now, passes up. Mitchell, 3 is good. Mary Elaine Mitchell with 6 points now. And Williams has the ball. Got Boyce down low, and she'll go to her. Boyce gets the layup. No, it'll bounce around, and then rebound taken by Blevins. That one spun all the way around the rim and then went out. Now Moore coming up, and in traffic, we'll give it off to Rouse. Blevins, all alone for 3, hits that. And we're tied all of a sudden after 2 threes by Covenant. Brevard got to play better perimeter defense here in the second quarter. Williams now this time will take it up the left side. Gives it up to Parkins, now who hands it to Wells. Wells now short. Short going to fire the 3 and won't hit that one either. Kind of missing off the backboard like she did earlier. And now here comes Ruthie Moore up the court. Left side, Kirsch all alone for 3 and will miss that one, thankfully. But now they'll get another chance after an offensive rebound from Rouse. And a steal almost by Wells, but Mitchell able to corral it. Kirsch has it now. Going inside, passes. It's a wild pass. Ruthie Moore able to get to it right in front of the half-court line. And it's ripped away by Williams. Here goes Destiny on the fast break. She goes up with the layup. It's good. 8 points for Destiny Williams after a 32-point outing last night. Let's see what she's got in store for us the rest of this one. Kirsch now gives it off Ruthie Moore. Ruthie Moore guarded by Parkins. Going inside, going to put up the layup and will not hit. Nalia Boyce with the rebound, and now Parkins has it and gives it to Short, who comes up the right side. Guarded by Cosette Kirsch. Williams has it now on the pass. Up top, guarded by Moore. Couple dribbles between the legs, goes inside on the right, puts up a floater, and it'll be corralled by Boyce, but she couldn't stay in bounds, and it's a turnover. And now a big wave of subs here. Let's see who all we've got. Looks like Short's going to come out. It'll actually be a timeout. There were a lot of subs about to come in, but the timeout now. Looking like Short might be about to come out. Short looking very exhausted by the bench. Maybe in a little bit of pain, kind of laboring by the scorer's table. We won't speculate. NATO's all of a sudden only a 2-point lead, giving up back-to-back three-pointers to Covenant. Got to play better on the outside. And now Short's shoe is off, and trainer walking over. Short, at the very least, in some sort of discomfort. Number 20, a big key contributor, the freshman. Freshman out of Morganton, North Carolina, Hickory High School, standing at 5'7", and now she walks over to the end of the bench with the head trainer. Coach Hudson and the rest of the Tornadoes getting ready to break the huddle here. Same with Covenant, coached by Skylar Bareford. So the 5 coming onto the floor now, Lockwood and Thompson newly checked in, and Wells, Williams, and Parkins will be the 3 that stay in. For Covenant, Alyssa Moore, Naomi Crumley, Breezy Savage, Cosette Kirsch, and Mary Elaine Mitchell. Kirsch now coming up the floor, little bounce pass there to Alyssa Moore. Moore on Lockwood now, looking for a cut, and the pass knocked away by Thompson and recovered by Destiny Williams, who will come up the floor with 7:07 and counting to go in the half. Williams pass, Lockwood. Now Thompson. Thompson firing a long 3 and won't connect. Mitchell with the rebound now, Kirsch. Kirsch coming up the floor with urgency. Guarded by Williams. She'll give it off to Savage. Savage working on Perkins, going inside. Bounce pass, Moore. Alyssa Moore surrounded. Pass out of the corner now. Mitchell. Now the wing. Savage. Nothing called. She got hit in the face. She goes up with the floater and misses, and then a foul called after Brevard got the rebound, and it'll be Brevard ball. Savage pump faked, went and got slapped in the face, and luckily for the NATOs, nothing called. And now Savage will come out of the game once again for Ruthie Moore. Destiny Williams on the right side, guarded by Crumley, who gets a hand on it, but Destiny recovers, now gives off to Shakira Thompson. Thompson now to Parkins. Good pass, good catch. Parkins is going to lose the ball, and it was on her own accord, so it'll be Covenant ball. At least that's the call. Callie Wells not happy about it, but it will be Covenant basketball. And now checking in is Madison Blevins. She'll send Mary Elaine Mitchell over to the bench. Mitchell, leading scorer for the Scots, with 6 so far and 3 rebounds to go with it. Kirsch has it now. Going to go to the high post to Alyssa Moore. Alyssa Moore now to Ruthie Moore, who pump fakes and travels. Callie Wells forcing the travel. And now Parkins to inbound. Destiny has it. 6 minutes and counting to go in the first half. 20-18 Brevard lead. A little bit of stagnant offense for both squads the last couple minutes. Parkins now has it on the left wing. Going to go down low to Thompson. The cutting Thompson makes a pass up top to Lockwood. 14 on the shot clock. Williams getting a pick. Now going inside, taking from the free throw line. The jumper bounces out, and the rebound can't be hauled in by Lockwood. She knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Covenant ball. And now Lexi Shepard checking into the game for Brevard. McKenna Parkins will have a seat. And Ruthie Moore tosses the inbound to Cosette Kirsch. Kirsch on the right side now gives off to Blevins. Left side. Now Crumley, now Alyssa Moore, guarded by Lockwood on the perimeter. Getting a screen. Moore pass is going to go off of a Brevard defender, and it'll stay with Covenant. And now Caitlin Light checking in for Callie Wells, and a lot of substitutions here in the last couple minutes for both squads. Light hit a free throw last night, got into the scoring. Kirsch has it up top, going to fire a 3 over Thompson. Will not hit it. Rebounded by Destiny Williams, who is swarmed. Throws some elbows and gets away from him, shaking her head as she comes up the floor. Williams on the right side, going to work. Draws a double, puts up a floater. It won't go. Rebound taken in by Crumley, who is going to take it up herself, it looks like. She'll go to Kirsch now on the right side after crossing half court. Kirsch passes now to the left side. Alyssa Moore, now Ruthie Moore. in the high post on Shepard. Gives it off to Kirsch, who is going to be, a jump ball. A lot of contact. I guess they got their hand around the basketball. And a jump ball call, but the arrow does stay with Covenant. And now McIntosh checking in, Megan Rouse checking in, and Mary Elaine Mitchell. Alyssa Moore, Kirsch, and Crumley are the three that'll be coming out for the Scots with 4:46 to go here in half number one. McIntosh now throws this one into Rouse. Rouse now, McIntosh in the corner, going to fire a three. Will not hit it, and the rebound will be knocked out by Ruthie Moore, and it'll be Brevard basketball. Aisha Short still walking up and down the bench, maybe trying to test that ankle. Again, not trying to speculate, but it looked like some sort of foot or ankle injury when she was working with the trainer. Lexi Shepard now on the right side, gives off to Williams. Now Caitlin Light has it. Light now passes, knocked out of bounds towards the Covenant bench, but it'll stay with Brevard. And Destiny Williams will get ready to inbound right in front of head coach Skylar Bareford. Williams passes into Shepard now. Who has it? Going to go inside, put up a wild layup. It'll be knocked around by Lockwood and knocked out of bounds. Shepard looked like she may have been trying to draw some contact there. Didn't get any kind of whistle. And now with 4:22 to go in the half, Covenant ball. Mary Elaine Mitchell on the right wing, guarded by Shepard. Getting a screen from Rouse, now passes it off to Ruthie Moore. Dribbling with the left, pressure by Williams, and now McIntosh loses it off her foot, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first half of action here at the Bosch. Shepard now has it. Gives it up to Caitlin Light. Now Williams. Williams now back to Light. Light thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Passes now to Lockwood up top. Williams, 16 on the 24. Between the legs, stepping back, now giving off to Shepard. Shepard going to work on McIntosh. Puts up another wild layup, nowhere close. And now McIntosh has it coming up the floor. Loses the ball and a double dribble on McIntosh. She kind of lost it, carried it, and then brought it back down, and double dribble called. Cosette Kirsch going to come into the game in favor of Madison Blevins. Kirsch, junior guard, 5'6", out of Austin, Texas. Leading scorer for Covenant, averaging 12.4 points per game, as well as 4.1 rebounds per game. Lexi Shepard now, 3:33 and counting to go. On the right side, working on McIntosh. Gives it off to Light. Light looking around, now Shepard in the corner. Shepard calling for people to move to different spots, gives it off to Lockwood now. Now Williams up top, little head fake. Couple dribbles, getting a screen from Lockwood. She's going to fire a three. She's going to hit a three. Destiny Williams has 11 in the first half. Another three-pointer made for her. On the right side, Mitchell going to fire her own three now and will wildly miss an air ball, actually. It'll be Brevard ball. McKenna Parkins coming back into the game. Lockwood coming out now. And a timeout. 23-18 lead for Brevard. Destiny Williams knocking down another three. She's now perfect. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc in this game. 4 of 7 from the field overall. 2 boards, 2 assists to boot. 11 out of the 23 Brevard points. Almost half of the scoring output has come from Destiny. No surprise. We see it all the time. Destiny just heart and soul of this team. The graduate forward. And now Coach Hudson breaking the huddle with this team. Shepard, Parkins, Thompson, Pouncey, and Light coming out onto the floor. So Destiny going to have a seat, at least for the time being. And for Covenant, Blevins, McIntosh, Kirsch, Mitchell, and Moore. Ruthie Moore, that is, not Alyssa Moore. And now Shepard getting the inbound as we get just under the 3-minute mark remaining in the first half. Shepard at midcourt, now to the left side, Caitlin Light. Pressure applied by McIntosh, now Thompson. Right side, Shepard, doubled, going to take a long two, going to miss. Rebound hauled in by Ruthie Moore. And here she comes up the court. Left side now, Kirsch. Kirsch sets her feet, doesn't take the shot, as it says, going to drive in, passes it out now. Ruthie Moore dribbling with the left, turning around, going to work on Shepard, puts up a layup, no good, rebounded by Parkins. Now Lexi Shepard gets up the left side. Looking around, guarded by Cosette Kirsch, and a carry called against Lexi Shepard there. And Aisha Short going to check in for Lexi Shepard, who's struggling a little bit here in this first half. Still not into the scoring. 0 for 5 from the field for Shepard. Her and Coach Hudson and the team all hoping that gets turned around in half number 2. Ruthie Moore right at the free throw line, pump faking, gets Perkins to fall for it, gets fouled, and looks like it'll be on the floor. It won't be a continuation foul. It's Perkins' first foul. It will be on the floor, so Moore made the basket. It will not count. Kirsch to inbound. Finds Moore again. Moore, mid-range, pure. 24-20 now. Brevard leading, 2:05 to go. Light now gives off to Thompson on the left wing, and fire a three, and not hit it. Rebound, though. Pouncey, she goes up and is fouled. China Pouncey. Big hustle player. Really was coming on strong at the beginning of the season. Didn't see her as much recently, but still a great asset for Coach Hudson and this team. Just brings a lot of tenacity and hustle on both sides of the floor. And she's going to try her hand at a couple free throws here. Takes a couple dribbles. Pouncey now fires the first, and it'll bounce in and out. High arcing free throw, rolled around for a minute and bounced out. Pouncey, a couple more dribbles. Here comes the second free throw, and it's good. 25-20, 1:57 to go. First half here in Brevard, North Carolina. McIntosh now has on the left side, guarded by Thompson. Pass now, Ruthie Moore at the free throw line. A little bit of traffic. Moore now going to work on Parkins, is going to lose the ball, and it'll go out of bounds off of Moore, and it'll be Brevard basketball. And now Kirsch and Blevins going to come out. Breezy Savage, a good bench player for Covenant, comes in, as well as Naomi Crumley. Light now, 1:40 to go on the clock in the first half. Now Aisha Short on the left side, going to go up top to Thompson. Thompson going to fire another three and won't hit that one. Rebound brought in by Mary Elaine Mitchell. She defers to Ruthie Moore. Moore coming up the floor, dribbling with the left hand. Pouncey on her. Going inside, losing the ball again and recovering it, and then giving it up top. Crumley all alone for three. It is no good. Rebound brought in by Pouncey. No. Yes, it will go out of bounds. Will be Brevard ball. Tumbling to the floor was Breezy Savage. A little bit of a hard play to see, but it will be Brevard possession here with 1:14 to go in the first half. Coach Donald Hudson on looking here. A little bit more casual attire for him today. Him and assistant coach Annalie Bollinger both wearing shirts that say more than a coach today on the bench. Thompson now has it, passes to the right side to Light, who can't handle it at first but brings it in. Doubled now, gives it off to Aisha Short, who takes the dribble, goes inside to Parkins. Parkins, turnaround jumper, good. McKenna Parkins has 4 with 2 rebounds and an assist. Kirsch now gives off to Savage on the right side. Back to Kirsch, 43 seconds to go. And the steal by Short. Short coming on the break. Nobody near her. She's going to put up the layup and will hit it. Aisha Short hits her first field goal. She's 1 for 4 now, and it's an 8-point lead for the NATOs with 30 seconds to go in the half. Hudson telling them to clamp in for this last 30 seconds. That ball is stolen. Shakira Thompson. Another steal for the NATOs. Caitlin Light now coming up the left side, slowing it down a little bit. Now passing cross court. Short pump fake, firing a three. It's going to be off, and it'll go out of bounds. Be Covenant ball. Air ball there by Aisha Short. Didn't really get her feet set. We'll give it to her a bit of a heat check after the steal in the basket last possession. Mitchell now passes into Kirsch. 10 seconds on the 24. Should be the last possession of the half. Kirsch now passes. Moore fires from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded. Moore again puts it up. It'll go in at the buzzer. So 2 quarters and 2 buzzer beaters, 1 for each side. That one rattled around and went in right as the horn sounded. So at the half, it's a 28-22 6-point lead for the NATOs. Again, looking for their first win all time in the series against the Covenant Scots. Destiny Williams with 11 points at the half. Perfect 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. McKenna Parkins and Avery Lockwood with 4 apiece. And then a bunch of Tornadoes with 2 points. Thompson, Aisha Short, Callie Wells, and Nalia Boyce. China Pouncey chipped in a free throw as well. She's got 1, as well as 4 rebounds. For Covenant, Ruthie Moore, the leading scorer with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of 7 from the field. Mary Elaine Mitchell has 6 and has knocked down a 3. Madison Blevins has knocked down a 3. Breezy Savage has knocked down a 3. And then Kirsch has 2 as well, despite 0 for 4 from the field. Nobody else that's checked in for the Scots has scored. About 15 minutes away from second half action. About to get a couple messages from Brevard College here. 28-22. Brevard leading at the half, trying to get to 4-2 in the conference and 9-5 overall. Looking for career win number 52 for Donald Hudson, the winningest coach in Brevard women's history. When we get back, once again, second half action from the Bosch. 28-22 lead for the NATOs at the half, and we'll be back.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him. He would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Back here at the Bosch, about 2.5 minutes until second half action starts and the game resumes. 28-22 lead for the Tornadoes here at the half. Destiny Williams, 11 points, leading the charge for the Tornadoes. McKenna Parkins chipped in 4 points as well. And if you're Coach Hudson, you got to like I said earlier, you got to like the defensive effort that you've been getting. Gave away a couple open looks, got a little sloppy there outside on the perimeter playing defense for a few minutes. But other than that, I mean, it's been tip-top defense. Only 22 points allowed. Can't ask for much better than that, especially coming off a night where you allowed 76. You're only on pace to give up 44 tonight, so really doesn't get much better than that from a defensive standpoint. About 1:40 to go here before the game gets going again. Brevard looking for more of the same in the second half. Covenant looking for maybe some different answers and some adjustments here to move to 11-0 all-time against the Tornadoes. But we shall see what happens. Back in a minute, 28-22, getting ready to go for the second half here in the Bosch. Getting ready to go here. Second half action, 28-22 lead for the Tornadoes. As we get going here in the third, for Covenant, it will be McIntosh, Mitchell, Kirsch, Ruthie Moore, and Rouse as the 5. And for Brevard, Williams, Shepard, Pouncey, Lockwood, and Thompson. Side note, something to look at in the second half right now, Brevard men's on the road in Berea, leading 45-32 there. We'll keep checking up on that as it goes. And here we go, second half action. Thompson on the right wing gives down low to Lockwood. She goes to work immediately, puts up a layup. It's good. Avery Lockwood. 7 points for her now. Kirsch now coming up the right side. Brevard the first to 30 today. Pouncey guarding Moore. Now Kirsch on the left side gets the pass, giving it off to McIntosh. McIntosh trying to go down on Thompson. Gives up to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Williams. Williams, great defense, but a foul called. The layup went off the side of the backboard. Williams hit with a foul. That's her first. Mitchell at the line here. First free throw is good. Second one is good, rattles around and goes in. Lexi Shepard now has the inbound. Coming up the floor, Williams kind of running into her there, and they laugh about it. Now Pouncey on the right side gets it, now Destiny up top. Left side, Lexi Shepard gives it off Thompson. Thompson gonna fire another three. It'll hit off the backboard and the rim and be no good. Now Ruthie Moore coming up the court, goes inside, puts up a floater. A short air balls the floater. Not enough there. And now Lexi Shepard's got it after another rebound by China Pouncey. I believe has 5 now. Thompson now goes down low to Lockwood. Lockwood with a smaller defender on her. It's Rouse. Instead is going to give it up to Thompson. Thompson a little pump fake now. Destiny Williams gets it up top. 10 on the 24. Williams drives into the left, puts up a little floater. No good. Rebound hauled in by Lockwood. And then a foul called on Lockwood as she wrestles with Mitchell for the ball. And it will be Covenant basketball. About a minute and a half into the second half of action here. McIntosh coming up the court. Guarded by Shakira Thompson. Now Kirsch has it. Shepard on her corner now. Mitchell. Now back to Kirsch. Down low. Rouse gets it. She's going to turn around, give it off to Ruthie Moore, who will put up another floater and miss. This rebound hauled in by Avery Lockwood, and now she gives it off to Shepard, who comes up the floor with urgency. Pass it to the left side. Pouncey's got it. Pouncey takes a dribble, passes now Williams, who sets her feet and will drive into the left now, drawing traffic, and will put up a layup. It'll be no good. Rebounded by Ruthie Moore. Williams a cold start to the second half here, 0 for 2. Moore coming up now, loses the ball, gets it back, retreats to the left wing. And now gives off to Mitchell, now back to Moore. Going inside now, McIntosh, putting a move on Thompson. Good pass, it'll go out of the hands of Rouse though. Fired a pass that Rouse was not ready for. And now checking in is Madison Blevins. She'll get Rouse out of there. And McKenna Parkins coming in for Brevard in place of Avery Lockwood. Williams now tosses the inbound to Shepard, who controls traffic. Up top now, gives it to Thompson. Thompson on the left side, couple right-handed dribbles. Shepard cutting across, she gets it on the right wing now. They're just gonna pick up her dribble, give it to Parkins. Parkins a couple hard dribbles now to the corner, Pouncey for three. It is no good off the top of the backboard. And now the pass to Kirsch. Kirsch coming up quickly. Draws three defenders, now to the left side, McIntosh. Pump fake, gets Thompson, goes into the layup, puts it up, it's good. And a 4-point lead now for the NATOs. It was 6 at the half. Shepard passes to Williams. It's intercepted by Ruthie Moore. Moore going inside now. Williams pokes it away. Now McIntosh has it. Passes and a travel called, I believe, against McIntosh, but way to recover there on the fast break as Breezy Savage and Naomi Crumley come into the game. And now Pouncey to inbound. Shepard's got it. Comes up past half court. Now to the left side, Pouncey. Wanted Parkins, doesn't go to her. Instead, left side to Shepard in the corner. Guarded by Savage, getting a pick from Parkins. Now gives it off to Parkins, dribbling into the left. Picks up her dribble, puts up a little mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Williams, a fight down low, and a foul called against Covenant on the floor. Looks like it'll be Naomi Crumley called to the foul. It's our first. It's the team's first as well. Now Lexi Shepard to throw it in. Looking around, got to get rid of it. Gets it to Williams, who puts it up off the pass, and it'll bounce off the back of the rim, no good. Now Ruthie Moore doing the ball handling, pass to the left wing, Blevins. Blevins looking around, not sure what she wants, taking a couple dribbles now. Gives off to Ruthie Moore now. Moore passes, knocked away, but right back to her. Now Savage, guarded by Thompson, passes off to Kirsch. Left side, Crumley. Down low, Blevins, guarded by Parkins. She's going to turn around and put it up. Parkins got a hand on it, and it's no good. It's rebounded by Crumley, and that is a 24-second violation. Couldn't get another look after that. Good defensive set from the Tornadoes there. And now Aisha Short and Callie Wells checking in for Shakira Thompson and China Pouncey, and it looks like a timeout will be called, and we'll be right back. 30-26 here in the Bosch. Coach Hudson going to talk things over with his crew, nursing a 4-point lead about halfway through the third quarter here. Back here in the third quarter of the Bosch. Aisha Short, Callie Wells, Destiny Williams, Lexi Shepard, and McKenna Parkins, who now inbounds. Lexi's got it. A little bit of extra energy coming now from the Covenant bench. Defense chance. Aisha Short on the right side. Draws a double now. Parkins. She draws a double. Couple left-hand dribbles, gives it off to Wells. She's got space. Going inside, putting up a wild floater, and it'll be rebounded by Williams, who stays in bounds. Passes it out to Wells now. Wells is fouled by Cosette Kirsch. And now Lexi Shepard will inbound from the baseline. Shepard throws it in. Williams in traffic, going up, fouled. And Destiny's going to get 2 shots here at the line. Williams has not shot free throws today. Here's the first, and it's good. She sits at 12 points now. 32 last night, tying her career high and her season high. Might not reach that figure today, but great contribution from her to this point. Second one is good, so she goes perfect in her first trip at the line. And now Ruthie Moore inbounds. Pressure all of a sudden from Brevard defensively. A trap employed. They got a couple violations forced last night. They won't here. Kirsch gets past midcourt, guarded by Williams. Pass now to Ruthie Moore at midcourt, and now hands to McIntosh. McIntosh has Shepard. Gives it off to Moore now, guarded by Short. Now Mitchell. Kirsch on the left side. Cross-court pass, dangerous. Williams right there. Pick set now. Back to Kirsch on the left side. Firing up a 3 with 3 on the shot clock, and she hits it. 3-point game all of a sudden with 5:10 to go in the third. Cosette Kirsch knocking down a 3. After she was 0 for 4 from 3 prior to that, she's now 1 for 5, but it was a big one. Parkins can't handle the pass, can handle it now, and now puts up a floater and hits. 34-29 Brevard lead. 4:53 and counting to go in the third. McIntosh surveying the floor, a little bit of movement. Goes in now with the left hand. Working on Wells, passes it out of the corner. Mitchell, little head fake on Williams, doesn't work. Now Ruthie Moore, guarded by Short. Going to try and go in on her. Parkins with the block. Short losing her footing for a second, now pass it off to Parkins. And now she gives it to Destiny Williams, who comes up the floor dribbling with the right hand. Guarded by McIntosh, favorable matchup for Destiny, but she draws a double and gives it to Short. Now right back to Williams, gives a little head fake, going inside, nice dribble, puts up a floater, a lot of contact, no foul called, and it'll be an air ball. Williams tries to poke a pass away, kind of does, but it'll stay with Covenant. And now Cosette Kirsch up top. To McIntosh on the right side, now over to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling on the left wing, now passes out to Rouse, who's newly checked in. Kirsch on the right side, goes into the left, putting up a left-hand layup. It'll roll around and out. Aisha Short with the rebound now. Coming up the floor, looking around, doesn't have much, so she'll slow it down a little bit. And now Kirsch coming in for the pass, can't get it, just running by Short. Now Wells on the right side, looking around, left corner, Short, firing a 3, no good off the back rim. Ruthie Moore with the rebound, and Shepard now pressuring her as she goes up the floor. Right at the BC logo. Shepard D'ing up well. Williams goes for the steal, can't get it, and grabs onto Mitchell as she tries to go by. Will be called for a foul. That'll be her second. And a timeout called here. 34-29 with 3:22 remaining in the third here. Williams has added on a couple more. She's got 13 now. Parkins and Lockwood 6 apiece. And a 5-point lead. 3.5 to go in the third. We'll be right back here live from the Bosch. Coach Hudson talking things over here with the Tornadoes. in the middle of the huddle. Looking like he's got some words for the team, some adjustments, and now forced to break the huddle. Covenant already out on the floor. Blevins, Crumley, Moore, Kirsch, and Breezy Savage. Moore passes it into Kirsch. Short drawing the assignment there. Kirsch dribbles in and now passes it off to Crumley. Right side Savage, guarded by Wells. Both 23s right there on each other. Kirsch now has it on the left side. Puts up a three, will not hit it. Air ball. And Parkins with the rebound now. Wells. Wells going to the right side to Short. Short going to drive in herself. Loses the ball, and it'll be taken away. Moore has it now. Coming up the court. Moore picks up her dribble. Takes a little stop and pop and hits it. 3-point lead for the Tornadoes. 34-31, 2:45 to go in the third here. Now Callie Wells dribbling up the floor, gives it off to Short on the right wing. Now back to Wells, who pump fakes a pass. Now zips it back to the right to Wells. Now left side, Pouncey, cross court, Short. Gonna fire up a three and will not hit. Lockwood of the rebound, now passes it out to Pouncey on the left wing. Parkins has it, couldn't handle it at first. Short, gonna try another three. Won't hit that one either. And Aisha Short struggling shooting the ball, but Lockwood gets the rebound, puts it up, and gets fouled. She'll get two at the line. Aisha Short now 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. And Shakira Thompson's going to come in, and that's who she'll get, is Aisha Short, as her shooting woes continue in today's game. Lockwood now at the free throw line. Putting up the first, and it is good. Lockwood is 0 for 2 from the line before that. She's 1 for 3 now, and she's got 7 points. Second leading scorer for the Tornadoes. She's got 8 rebounds to boot with that as well. Second free throw coming for Lockwood, and she won't hit that one. Rebound hauled in by Moore, and she's going to step out of bounds, but they'll call a push on Shakira Thompson there, so the ball will stay with the Scots. And Ruthie Moore to inbound now. Brevard holding a 4-point lead with 2:17 to go in the third. Inbound now to Kirsch. Coming up the floor now, left side, Ruthie Moore thinks about the three, now takes it and will not hit it. Rebound by Shakira Thompson right at the baseline. She gives it up to Wells. Here they go, running up the left side. Wells slowing down a little bit. Now she goes back to the middle. Wells driving into the right, and a push-off offensive foul against Breezy Savage. Pretty clear extension there by Wells. And a turnover for the Tornadoes. Subs coming in now. It'll be Mitchell and Elissa Moore coming in and getting Breezy Savage and Cosette Kirsch. And it will be Elissa Moore inbounding to Ruthie Moore. The Moore connection here on the inbound, and now McIntosh comes in to get Crumley. It'll be McIntosh that receives the inbound now. So she comes up past midcourt, and a carry once again on McIntosh. Not the first time she's been called on that today. So a turnover for each squad in the last possession as Parkins passes it in to Callie Wells with 1:50 to go in the third. 35-31 lead for the Tornadoes. Less scoring than we saw last night between the two teams, Brevard and LaGrange. Shakira Thompson on the right side now getting a screen from Lockwood. Going inside, shoots a mid-range, no good. Rebound Parkins, she goes up with it, fouled, and 1 3-point play opportunity coming from McKenna Parkins. She's got 8 now and a chance for 9. Now she is the second leading scorer for the Tornadoes. 3 rebounds to go with that as well, and she's got a chance for 3 here. Parkins, dual sport athlete, the sophomore, fires the free throw and hits. 3-point play for McKenna Parkins. She's got 9, 4 of 6 from the field, 4 rebounds. Mitchell now passes up top to Moore. Blevins now on the left wing, guarded by McKenna Parkins. Now they'll go up top to Elissa Moore, guarded by Callie Wells, now McIntosh. McIntosh looking for something, finds Mitchell, pump fakes, little move. Gonna give it off to Moore. 8 on the 24. Moore still dribbling. McIntosh got 5 on the shot clock. Turning around, going up with it, and it's good. The bank shot mid-range. And it's a 5-point game once again with a minute to go in the third. Wells now to the right side to Pouncey. Pouncey up top, Parkins all alone, gonna fire the three, gonna miss off the front of the rim, but Callie Wells gets the rebound. She goes in now, dribbling with the right, goes back up top, that one's stolen, and it'll be going Covenant's way. A foul called against Parkins. The pass was stolen and then mishandled. Parkins kind of went with it, or went for it, and may have given a little push there to McIntosh, and that'll be the foul, and they're in the bonus, so free throw coming here for Madison Blevins. That's who it was, pardon me, not McIntosh. 46.3 to go in the third. 38-33. And not sure what it is. It'll, instead of free throws, it'll be an inbound now. A little bit of confusion. Skylar Bareford having complaints. Donald Hudson yelling out a play from the sideline, and now pass into Kirsch. Over to the wing, firing a three and missing is Mitchell. And now the rebound, McIntosh. He'll give it off to Ruthie Moore, who goes to work on Pouncey. Turning around, doubled now, gives it off to Rouse, who shoots a free throw line jumper and misses. This rebound will go to Shakira Thompson. Good board. She passes off to the left side. Callie Wells, 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wells. Coach Hudson calling out the play, directing traffic. Now Pouncey's got on the right wing. Looking around, going up top, Shakira Thompson all alone, but Mitchell recovers. Now Lockwood. Wells all alone, going to shoot the three, will not hit it. Rebound will be brought down by Pouncey, but she had to go through a couple Covenant players to get it, and it'll be a foul against her. Covenant will take over with 9.4 to go in the third, down 5. And now free throws will come due to the bonus. It'll be McIntosh shooting. Parkins and Lockwood down in the low blocks for the NATOs, next to Kirsch and Ruthie Moore. Free throws good by McIntosh, and it's a 4-point game. 9.4 to go in the third. McIntosh's second free throw is good, and it's a 3-point, one-possession game. And now big substitution here. Destiny Williams going to come in for this possession, and then Alyssa Moore, Naomi Crumley, and Breezy Savage popping back in for the last 9.4 of the quarter. And Crumley's going to come up on Destiny Williams. Clock running, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4. Williams coming up the floor. 3. Fires a long three. Won't hit that one. Air ball. Pouncey puts it back up on the rebound. And a third buzzer beater in 3 quarters. That's the second one for the NATOs. Heads up play. China Pouncey gets the basket, and it's a 5-point lead heading into the fourth. Williams took the long three, airballed it. Pouncey was Johnny on the spot right there. Gets the rebound, puts it back up, and the NATOs are up 5 as we hit in the last 10 minutes of basketball. 40-35 lead here at the Bosch. Things getting intense. Brevard looking for their first win all time against Covenant College. Up 5. We'll be right back live from Brevard, North Carolina at the Bosch. Fourth quarter action here. Boschmer Gymnasium, Chick Martin Court. Covenant Scots, Brevard Tornadoes. Brevard 0-10 all time against Covenant, looking for that first win in program history against the college. And McIntosh gets the inbound to start off the fourth. Pouncey on her. Left side now Mitchell. Kirsch goes down low. Ruthie Moore. Parkins on her. She puts up a little mid-range. It'll go off the back of the rim, but rebounded by herself. Moore. Now Mitchell has it. Gives it off to Kirsch. Guarded by Pouncey. Now McIntosh. Left side Ruthie Moore. Now Mitchell. Mary Elaine Mitchell passes up top. Ruthie Moore not going to take the three. She'll give it to Kirsch, who will take the three and will hit it. And it's a 2-point game. Another three knocked down by Cosette Kirsch. She's 2 for 7 from the on the arc, but they've both been pretty big. Pouncey now has it, gives it to Williams on the right side, who drives into the left. Now Parkins up top. Little misdirection going in the left, putting up a layup. A lot of contact, nothing called. Lockwood gets the rebound, though. Puts up the layup. Another basket for Avery Lockwood. She's got 9, tied for the second leading scorer with Parkins now. 9 minutes to go in the ball game, 42-38. NATO's. Left side, Ruthie Moore left all alone. Thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Instead, she's going to take a couple dribbles now and go around a screen. Going in on Parkins, putting up a layup, a foul called, and one. Chance for a three-point play, and Covenant coming out firing here at the start of the fourth quarter. 2-point lead, chance to make it a 1-point lead as Lexi Shepard checks in for Parkins. Ruthie Moore, 2 for 4 at the free throw line. She has 8 rebounds as well. And she'll make it a 1-point game, 42-41. Hot water for the Tornadoes right now. Coach Hudson less than impressed right now, calling out the play. Shepard gets to midcourt, guarded by McIntosh. Signaling Thompson away. Goes down low now to Lockwood. Lockwood now, Thompson. Mid-range jumper, no good, in and out. Now McIntosh has it after the rebound by Mitchell. Coming up the floor, McIntosh, Shepard chasing. Kirsch has it now. Pass the left side, intercepted Williams. Williams on the break, here she goes. And the layup is good. 15 points for Destiny Williams. Big steal, big basket, much needed for the NATOs, stopping the bleeding a little bit and going back up 3 points. Pass now, high post, Rouse. Rouse looking for Kirsch, won't get her. Standing still now, and pass intercepted again. This time Lockwood. Destiny's got it on the break once more. Here she goes, going up with the layup. Contact, nothing called. A foul will be called, actually, and Destiny will get 2 free throws here. Late whistle, but Williams aggressive, and with 15 points, she's going to get a chance to go to the line again. Only 2 free throws for her in this game. Aisha Short and Madison Blevins both checking in for their respective squads. China Pouncey will take a seat. Pouncey had the huge play at the end of the third quarter, putting back up the miss at the buzzer. Williams' first free throw is no good, clanging off the front of the iron. She'll sit at 15 for now, but a chance for a second free throw coming up. Spin of the ball, puts up the free throw. That one's no good. She goes 0 for 2 from the line. Not what you want to see right there, but NATO still holding a 3-point lead with 7:48 to go. Kirsch gives it off, almost stolen by Short, and now Moore has it. Moore at the free throw line, passes back. Mitchell, step back, going back inside now. McIntosh has it, going to put up a three, going to hit a three, and we're tied up now at 44 apiece with 7.5 to go. 3-point barrage all of a sudden for Covenant coming into this fourth quarter. Lexi Shepard now, guarded by McIntosh. Couple of moves, gives it off now to Williams. Williams drawing a double, now gives it to Short. Short, couple left-hand dribbles, now passes back to Destiny Williams, who gives it off to Lexi Shepard. Shepard dribbling with the left, looking for something, spinning around. Fires a long 2, and it'll be no good off the back of the rim. Kind of an awkward-looking shot there as Kirsch bringing it up the floor, guarded by Short. Cosette Kirsch hands it off to McIntosh now. Left side intercepted, Williams again. Here she goes on the break. Destiny puts up the layup, it's good. Destiny Williams, active hands once again. There's a reason she's got as many career steals as she does. 200 plus and counting for Destiny Williams. McIntosh now has it. Gives it off to Kirsch. Kirsch has room, firing a three, no good, air ball, and it'll be Brevard basketball. Destiny Williams just not enough stressing the importance that she has on this team. Breezy Savage coming in, and a timeout called now. 46-44 lead for the NATO. 6:26 to go. Still trying to get that elusive first program win in history against Covenant. Covenant not making it easy on them, though. Destiny Williams and others making plays down the stretch, trying to make sure that this game results in a victory. 46-44, this game far from over. 6.5 to go as we check on Brevard men's, who now trail by 1 with 4:43 to go in that game. 3-10 Brevard men's taking on the 4-9 Berea Mountaineers in Berea. Berea just took the lead with 4:44 to go in the ball game. Now up a point. 46-44 here once again. About as exciting of a game as you can ask for. Less scoring output than we had last night in the 67-52 ball game. Brevard right around where they were last night, but have obviously given up much less than 67 tonight. And for Covenant, they're on a 5-game losing streak, trying to snap that, and that includes last night a big-time loss, 79-46. They're right at their scoring output from last night as well. But for them, same story as the NATOs, have not given up near as many as they did last night. Covenant sitting at 3-3 in the conference, trying to move to 4-3. Brevard doing everything they can to make it 3-4. We're ready to go here. 6:26 to go in the ball game. Williams passes into Shepard. Shepard at midcourt. Left side, Williams. Now Parkins. Parkins looking around, gives it a short, dangerous pass, and a foul called on Crumley. She was almost there to intercept it and then kind of just hung on the back of Aisha Short. And that foul will be called. And now Destiny Williams getting ready to inbound. She'll hit a streaking Shepard, who will be fouled also there by Breezy Savage. A little bit of some careless fouls here from the Scots here out of the timeout. Not what you want to see if you're Skylar Bareford, head coach. And now Shepard gets this inbound from Williams. Can't handle it for a second, but then does. Giving it to Williams now. Now Short on the right wing. Looking around, going down low. Parkins. Parkins, a couple left-handed dribbles, now goes up top to Thompson. Thompson guarded by Savage. Going inside, putting up a floater. It's blocked by Blevins, and now Kirsch has it. Coming up the floor and crossing back over. Shepard tightly guarding her. Shepard gets beat. Now Kirsch passes up top to Ruthie Moore. Moore driving inside on Thompson. Going up with a layup. It's blocked, and a foul called against Shakira Thompson. Looked like a clean block from here, but officials obviously have a closer angle, so I guess that's what we'll go with. Chance to tie the game up here. Ruthie Moore at the line. And the first free throw, good. Moore, 4 for 6 from the line. Covenant down 1 now, a chance to tie it up. Couple dribbles, free throw is good. And 5 of 7 from the line now is Moore, and it's a tied ball game. A little bit of a discrepancy there with the clock of the officials or something. But Aisha Short gets the ball inbounded here to Lexi Shepard, and here we go. 5:30 to go. Tied ball game, 46 apiece here at the Bosch on a Saturday afternoon in Brevard, North Carolina. Thompson has it on the left wing. Up top, Parkins. Now to the right side, Lexi Shepard looking around, passes down low. Williams draws a double. In traffic, trying to get out of it. Spins around. Nice move. Jump ball called, and the arrow will stay with the Tornadoes. Destiny looked like she was about to go up with a shot, but the ball just got grabbed. Fortunate to have it staying with the Tornadoes as Coach Donald Hudson wanted a foul there. Didn't get it. Pass now inbounded to Parkins, who turns around, shoots the jumper. No good. Rebound Destiny. Destiny going to turn around and go up with it herself. It's good. 19 points now for Destiny Williams. 7 of 15 from the floor. Very efficient day for her. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And she's got the NATOs back up 2 with 5 minutes to go. Kirsch guarded tightly by Shepard. Almost stolen by Parkins. Ball is lost by Blevins. And a double dribble called against her. And it's going to be NATO ball once again. Energy going up here in the Bosch right now, this last final stretch. Parkins inbounds to Shepard. Going to take her time coming up the floor. No pressure applied by Covenant. Mitchell waits for her at the top of the three-point line. Setting up the play. Short going across now. Williams going to get the ball on the right wing. Looks for Parkins, does a double take, and then does give it to her. Shepard now on the left wing. Looking around, has Short. Short now, Parkins. Parkins in the high block, and a step back and take a long two and hit it. McKenna Parkins. She's in double figures with 11 now. And it's a 2-possession lead, 4-point lead for the NATOs. Lexi Shepard guarding Kirsch tightly here. Kirsch now passes off to Mitchell, guarded by Shakira Thompson. Moore. Crumley now on the left wing, guarded by Williams, doesn't know where to go with it. Passes tipped by Parkins. Three-pointer taken by Blevins is no good. Rebound knocked away Crumley, and she's going to travel with the basketball. It's going to be Brevard basketball. With a 4-point lead, the NATOs have it back with 4:04 to go. And now, Karis McIntosh going to check back into the game in favor of Madison Blevins. And Lexi Shepard's got it. Just under 4 minutes to go here at the Bosch. 50-46 NATOs looking for their first win ever against Covenant. Thompson firing a three. That'll help. A 7-point lead now, and the NATOs are on a run. Thompson's got 5. A cold shooting day for her, but she knocks that one down. Now a 3 for Moore, no good. Rebound taken by Kirsch, knocked away by Short. Here come the NATOs on the break. Left side, Short. Gonna slow it down, give it off to Parkins. Left side, Shepard going inside now, puts up the layup, no good. Williams with the rebound, puts it up. It's good, 21 points for Destiny Williams. And the NATOs on a big run and a 9-point lead with 3:26 to go. Covenant rattled, and Brevard taking off here down the final stretch. Donald Hudson and his crew, exactly what they were looking for out of that timeout at around the 6-minute mark. Just been playing great basketball on both ends, and it results in a 9-point lead now with 3:26 to go. Checking on the men's, they have retaken the lead 64-62 in Berea. 2:36 to go in that one, so another close game. LB Boyette, 17 points, just hit a layup to put Brevard up 2 off an Alex Wessig assist. Something to keep an eye on there. Brevard to the lead in Berea. Brevard to the lead in Brevard. Both squads winning right now. Huge run for the NATOs, and they're up 9 on the Scots with 3:26 to go. Destiny Williams, Aisha Short, McKenna Parkins, all making plays. Everybody all over the floor for the NATOs. Contributing to winning basketball here. Trying to extend Covenant's losing streak to 6. Going inside now and missing, but fouled, is Ruthie Moore. And didn't catch who that one was on, but 2 free throws coming for Ruthie Moore. 3:15 to go. First free throw good. Second free throw, Ruthie Moore, good. 7 of 9 from the line for her. Blevins checks in. Crumley comes out. Shepard takes the inbound. 3:13 to go. 7-point lead for the NATOs. Hudson calling out the set. Left side, Short has it now. Dribbling to the right, now giving off to Williams. Corner, Thompson alone. 3, no good. Rebounded by Kirsch. Pass heaved and stolen. Destiny Williams with another steal. Kind of stuck, couldn't go anywhere. Gives it off to Shepard now. Shepard now passes Parkins, and they'll slow it down with 2:45 and counting to go. No, Shepard going to shoot the 3. Won't hit it. Rebound taken away by McIntosh. Here she comes up the floor. Karis McIntosh guarded by Shepard, spinning around. Right at midcourt, she'll slow things down a little bit and give it off to Kirsch. 2:33 to go here in the ball game. 7-point lead for the NATOs. Covenant needs a basket. McIntosh on the left side passes, and a foul called, a reach on Aisha Short, trying to go for the steal over the back of Ruthie Moore. Team's 4th foul. And Kirsch getting ready to inbound here. Kirsch going to look around, and it'll be knocked away. Destiny Williams active on the defensive end at all times. Multiple big steals, some big deflections, just disrupting whatever the opposing offense wants to do. Pass now into Moore, guarded by Williams. And McIntosh going to put up a 3, won't hit it. Rebound Aisha Short. Left side, she's going to double back. And now here she comes. Passing it off to Shepard now. 2:10 and counting to go here at the Bosch. Shepard now Passes to Parkins. Parkins loses it, but is fouled. It's Cosette Kirsch, her second foul. And Parkins will inbound right next to Taisha Washington and the rest of the Brevard bench. Shepard's got it. 2 minutes and counting to go. Williams gonna fire a three, won't hit it. Rebound though, Shepard going up with a layup, and she's fouled. Lexi Shepard a chance to get into the scoring. 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and she's gonna get 2 free throws here. Once again, a chance to get her first points of the ball game. Couple dribbles, the first free throw, no good. Shepard still stuck at 0. Hudson fired up that she can't hit that free throw. And the second one is good. Lexi Shepard has entered the scoring, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a point now, and she has helped get this lead to 8 with 1:56 to go. 56-48, timeout. Hudson going over what he wants his squad to do here in the last minute and 56, as to not squander this opportunity. Capitalize and get your first win all time against Covenant College. Once again, we've hammered on it in the pregame, in the broadcast. 0-10 all time against Covenant is Brevard College. Coach Hudson looking to be the first coach to knock them down. Second half, men's basketball up 67-64 rather, with 47 seconds left in that ball game in Berea. Chancey Watson just hit a pull-up jumper, and now it's a 4-point lead after Elby Boyette knocks in a free throw. He's got 18, so the NATO's trying to hold on and finish that one just as they are here with the 56-48 lead. A little bit more comfortable than what the men are dealing with, but a lead for both regardless. Kirsch has the inbound, 1:54 to go. Looking, passing, high block, Ruthie Moore. Guarded by Williams. Pass out to the left side, McIntosh getting a screen. Thinks about the three, won't take it. Now gives it off to Blevins. Hudson jumping up and down about something. McIntosh has it now. Wild pass going out of bounds. It's going to be Tornado basketball. 1:35 to go, and they're closing in on it now. Crumley is going to come in and get McIntosh. And with 1:35 to go, you just got to control the basketball, play at your tempo here. 1:35 and the clock's rolling now. 56-48. NATO's leading. On the brink of the first ever win in program history against Covenant. Parkins now firing a three, no good. And a quick possession there. Mitchell has it and passes it out to Ruthie Moore. Moore on the left side. Spinning around. Looking. Puts up a mid-range. Good off the glass. And it's 56-50. 6-point lead. 1:08 to go. And if you're Brevard, you got to hold on to the basketball. You can't fire up an early three like you did last time. Shepard on the left side. 1 minute even to go. Parkins has it now. Parkins goes in, passes out to Thompson. Won't take the shot. Now the corner short. Holding onto the basketball now Thompson. 12 on the 24. Williams has Crumley on her. Fakes. Goes inside. Puts up a layup. No good, but she's fouled. Destiny 2 of 4 from the line. Hasn't gotten there much. And is at 50% on the day. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists for Williams. 8 of 17 from the floor, just under 50% there. Now McIntosh comes in and Crumley comes out. 45.9 to go. Destiny trying to make it a 3-possession game, and she won on that free throw. Another miss for Destiny. 2 for 5 at the line, trying to make it 3 for 6 here with the second. Here it goes, no good again. It'll stay at 6 points, a squandered opportunity there from Destiny Williams at the stripe. 40 seconds to go. Pass almost stolen by Short. Runs into the scorer's table. They've got numbers now. Short gets back. Corner. Mitchell. Not going to take it. Going to drive inside. Put up a layup. It's good. And a 4-point lead with 29.6 to go. Pressure applied now. Shepard has it. Shepard is going to be fouled intentionally by Blevins. And it's not over, especially considering the way the NATOs have shot free throws here down the stretch. Shepard missed her last 2. Or, no, she hit the second, rather. Sitting at 1 point. Going to try and make it 3 at the end of this trip to the line. She will hit that one. Gets the shooter's roll. It bounces in. And it's a 5-point lead for the NATOs. with 27.5 remaining. Shepard's second free throw short, and a lane violation. And to the dismay of the crowd, timeout will be called after play was stopped after the missed free throw. Some fans not happy about it. 57-52 lead for the NATOs, 27.5 to go. Both squads talking over what they want here for the last 30 seconds or so of basketball. Checking in on the men once again. Men's up 69-66, 22 seconds remaining in that one. Really close game. Brevard at 3-10, trying to get to 4-10, and now 8 seconds left. It's a 3-point game. 5-point lead for the NATOs here once again, 57-52. Destiny Williams, leading scorer with 21 points, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, 8 of 17 overall, just under 50% clip. McKenna Parkins has knocked in 11 points. Avery Lockwood has 9, as well as 9 rebounds. Thompson with 5, Pouncey with 3, and then a handful of NATOs with 2 points. Shepard, Short, Wells, and Boyce all have 2. We haven't seen Nalia Boyce really in this second half of action. Not sure if that has to do with game plan or something else, but not a lot of her. Steady diet of Parkins and Lockwood down low here in half number 2. And here we go. It's going to be Covenant basketball down 5 with 27.5 to go. Really want to get a stop here. If you can't, things might start getting a little more sweaty. Blevins now looking around. Has to get it in, and a 5-second violation. NATO ball. And now Crumley going to check in. A little bit of confusion here, maybe. Maybe something to do with the clock, not sure. Inbound play being set up, and now an official comes over to the table. And looks like it might be a clock issue. It is. Trying to aid that, and they've got it, 27.5. The clock had read 27.1. Supposed to say 27.5. Parkins getting ready to inbound, goes to Williams, who gets it, and is going to be held onto by Kirsch. Cosette Kirsch, her third foul, and it's going to send Destiny Williams to the line. Sitting at 21 points, 32 last night. So Destiny averaging about 27 points a game over the last 2. She knocks that one in, that's 22. And misses that one, averaging exactly 27 a game over the last 2 now. With that, 54 points over the last 2 games. And Moore going to go in and will be fouled quickly by Destiny down in the low block. A 6-point lead and 2 free throws coming. Now Crumley coming back in. Not sure what the strategy is behind some of these subs for Skylar Bareford. Maybe defensive purposes, but a lot of in and out. And that free throw missing from Ruthie Moore. Timely miss there. Went from 7 of 9 to 7 of 10 from the line, and here comes the second try. It is good. And a timeout called. Donald Hudson, he wants to draw something up to finish the kill here. 58-53 lead with 18.6 to go at the Bosch. Really drawn out final stretch here at the end of the game. And no update yet on the men's. Still says 8 seconds left in the second half. 69-66 lead. As soon as we get the final for that game, we will let you guys know how that game finished. Waiting for the finish here, 58-53. Brevard leading, 18.6 to go as the 2 teams are huddled up on their benches discussing their strategy for the remainder of this ball game. Just under 20 seconds left to play. Coach Donald Hudson looking for career win number 52. He got career win number 50, I believe, last week, maybe the week before. But the winningest coach in Brevard women's basketball history nonetheless. And he's looking for number 52 today, on his way to another 50. Covenant breaking the huddle. They'll come out with Ruthie Moore, Crumley, Blevins, Kirsch, and Mitchell. And Hudson's going to send his troops out. Shepard, Thompson, Parkins, Short, and Williams. Williams the inbounder here with 18.6 to go. Pass now inbounds to Parkins, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Want to, at the very least, hit one here and make it a 6-point lead. Well, it's to where it would take 2 3-pointers unanswered in about 18 seconds to even just tie the game. Improbable, but hoping you can hit both. Parkins' first is good, and she does just that, gets it to a 6-point lead. See if she can extend it to 7 and really kind of put this one out of reach. Parkins can't hit the second. And here comes Covenant up the floor. Moore pass, knocked down by Williams. It goes right back to Moore. And a travel called, 13 seconds to go. And Williams clapping. She knows her squad's got it. Parkins to inbound. She's got Williams. What a catch. The corner, Thompson. Thompson now to Parkins. She'll be fouled again, and she'll go to the line for 2. Parkins sitting at 12 points now. 6-point lead for the NATOs with 8.6 remaining. This game all but over. And now McIntosh going to check in for Covenant. More kind of weird substitutions here from Covenant for whatever reason. But Parkins' first free throw goes up and is good. 7-point lead now. Parkins fires the second. Will hit the second. She goes 2 for 2 that time. 8-point lead with 8.6 to go. All that's left to do is run the clock out. Kirsch bringing it up the floor. 3, 2, 1. Fires a 3. It is no good. And the Brevard Tornadoes have their 9th win on the year. 9-5 overall. They get their 4th conference win. Sitting at 4-2 in the USA South. Starting hopefully a new winning streak today. Covenant, will fall to 6-7 overall, 3-4 in the conference, and they are now on a 6-game losing streak. The Scots, first win in program history for Brevard against Covenant. They were 0-10 coming into today, all time against Covenant College. Destiny Williams, a leading scorer, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 8 of 17 for the field, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. McKenna Parkins knocking in 14 points and 4 rebounds. When we get back in just a minute, final recaps, thoughts, statistics. We'll be right back. 61-53 final from the Boschmer Gymnasium in Brevard. We'll be right back. (61-53) the final here again from the Boschmer Gymnasium. Donald Hudson becomes the first coach in Brevard's women's history to beat Covenant College. 0-10 all-time coming into today's matchup. Career win number 52 for Coach Hudson. He's loving it down there. And Brevard going to move to 9-5, 4-2 in the conference. After last night's loss against LaGrange, they were able to bounce back. Destiny Williams finishes with 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. More on her in a minute. We should have an interview coming with her. McKenna Parkins, 14 and 4. Avery Lockwood chipped in 9 points, 9 rebounds, on 4 of 6 from the field. Shakira Thompson had 5 points, including a big three. That was her only make from 3, 1 for 7, but it was a big one. China Pouncey had 3 points. Lexi Shepard 2 points on a struggle from the field for her today. 0 for 8, but still key contributor. A lot of great ball handling and facilitating from Shepard. Aisha Short, 2 points. Callie Wells, 2 points. And Aaliyah Boyce, 2 points as well. For Covenant, 20 points from Ruthie Moore on 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 6 of 16 from the field, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Mary Elaine Mitchell had 10. She knocked down a 3. Karis McIntosh had 9. She knocked down a 3. Cosette Kirsch, 2 of 9 from 3. They were both big threes, but she finishes with 8. Madison Blevins had 3, as well as Breezy Savage, who knocked down a 3 in the first half. 61-53 final here from the Bosch. Brevard picks up a win, hoping to start a new streak here. 61-53, and just to check on the men's once more before we get out of here, 69-67 win over Berea on the road. So both Brevard hoop squads getting it done today, getting the win. Brevard men's moving to 4-10 after the victory. Once again, 61-53. We will be back in a minute with a post-game interview with Destiny Williams, who had 22 today and 32 last night. We'll be back from the Bosch. Once again here from the Bosch, 61-53 final over the Covenant Scots. Brevard men's getting it done as well on the road at Berea, 69-67 in a nail biter. And in a minute here, we will have an interview with the player of the game, Destiny Williams. 2 big games in a row for her on back-to-back days. People don't realize how hard that is. Fatigue kicks in, and back-to-backs are not an easy task for players, coaches, or anybody involved. But Brevard able to salvage a win in one of the 2 today, 61-53. We'll have Destiny on in a minute in a post-game interview, and we will be back from the Bosch. 61-53 once again, final here over Covenant. Live here at the Bosch, 61-53 final, a win for the Brevard women's and Coach Donald Hudson. I'm here with Destiny Williams, player of the game, had 22 points tonight, had 32 last night, matched your career high and your season high. 3rd time in your career that you've hit 32, and over these last 2 games, you've averaged 27 points a game. How does it feel to know that you're kind of the spark plug for the offense and kind of how you go, the team goes, it kind of feels like?
Well, it feels good, coming up from my freshman year. I mean, I was kind of like more of a role player. I kind of played, I made a few buckets here and there, but it kind of feels good to know that my team relies on me, that, to support me, have my back. It's kind of like I'm holding them up. I mean, when the days that I'm not on, the team kind of down. But the days that I'm up, I know my team is up with me, supporting me right there behind my back. They're going to make a few shots to even keep me up, keep me going too.
It always feels like you kind of make the timely plays. Like whenever y'all are in a bad spot, defensively or offensively, you kind of pick up the slack sometimes when maybe not everything's going right for y'all. Like I remember it may have been the fourth quarter coming out of a timeout. The game was getting tight. Might have been a 2-point game. Might have even been tied, and you just came in, intercepted the pass, got on the break, made the bucket, and that kind of got things going. Y'all went on a big run. It just kind of seems like you're, once again, like the spark plug, for lack of a better word, for the team, on both sides of the ball. And I feel like that's something that everybody knows your offensive game. Everybody knows that you get buckets. That's your thing. But I feel like people sleep on the defensive side of things. You've got 200 and counting career steals. A lot of active hands on defense, to say the least.
Well, our motto this year is whatever it takes. And every play, whenever we're down, we're up, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And since I started playing basketball, defense has always been my strong point. That's always been my focal. I love playing defense because I know I can get easy steals, easy blocks, and run the transition to get those easy points.
How does it feel knowing that you have someone like McKenna Parkins coming off the bench, able to provide points, play good defense, more active hands on defense, coming off the bench? That's good to not have everything just kind of top heavy in the starting lineup, able to have somebody come in and give you a break, give other players a break, and come in and be just as effective.
The Brevard College community need to watch out because when I leave, McKenna is definitely going to be my replacement. I can definitely see, no doubt about it, she's probably going to be their leading scorer these next couple of years here, especially when she develops her craft a little bit more. She's definitely going to be our top scorer. I can see it now.
You heard it here first. McKenna Parkins up next for Brevard. But for now, Destiny Williams still the top dog. Looking forward to this final conference run and really kind of your last dance here at Brevard. See what we can do the rest of the way. But great game, Destiny. Great game last night. And just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
One more time, 61-53 final from the Bosch. Men's on the road also getting the win, 69-67 in a tight game over Berea, picking up their fourth win. Brevard moves to, lost the stat for a second. We'll come back to that in a second. 9-5 overall, 9-5, 4-2 in the conference, 61-53 win. Another win for Donald Hudson and the Tornadoes after a loss last night to LaGrange. They avenge their loss and get their first win all-time over Covenant, now 1-10 all-time against the Covenant Scots. Once more, 61-53. We will see you next time from the Bosch. This is Brady Penn signing off.